Hello everyone. After last really short, the really short episode, uh, welcome to the first episode, first stream of playing Gothic 2, Night of the Raven, the second game in the wonderful Gothic universe. It is a bit longer than the first one. It also has a lot more content. At least I feel like it has a lot more content. Um, yes. So I will change the music maybe a bit. I will turn it a bit back up. Um, yes. So without further ado, let's start and let's watch the opening cutscene.
A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but he paid a high price for it. He defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barrier, but while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much, but he is alive. He's back.
There you are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with.
All right, we are back after 3 weeks under the rubble. Or 13 days, 3 weeks. I can't get it straight, really. Hello, Pimpek. I see that you have came to watch another stream. I am really glad to see you here. Uh, just just a moment. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, I just realized that I haven't changed the title of the stream. So I will do it really quickly. We'll have to remember to maybe cut this part out of the video when I will be uploading it. Yeah. So welcome back, Pimpek. I'm glad that you came back. As you can see, we are playing the second edition of the Gothic, Gothic 2, Night of the Raven. In my opinion, it is. Just give me a second. Alright, there is no other category than just Gothic 2. Okay. Uh, Done. Alright, so the stream title is changed. Uh, yes, we are playing the second game in the Gothic franchise. We are playing Gothic 2 Night of the Raven. There was a poll on my Discord where it was basically 1-1 with Night of the Raven and Gothic 2 Night of the Raven and Dark Souls 1, but I decided to pick Gothic 2 basically because I already have it and I would have to buy the Dark Souls game. So yes, here we are. We came back. The beginning of this game doesn't really connect with the ending of the last one, where the main character said he came back to the surface, came back to light. And here it is shown that actually he got crushed by rocks and he spent 13 days under those rocks or 3 weeks. So I don't know, they have to decide it between themselves. Um, Also, I really like the explanation that because he was crushed by rocks for so much time, and he basically was on the verge of death for the whole time, when Zardas got us back to the world of living, basically saved our life, our character doesn't remember how to fight, is really weak and really not dexterous after all this time under the rubble. So I really like this explanation why we have to learn everything from the beginning. All right, enough of my rambling. Let's see what Zardas has to tell us.
After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the sleeper, Beliar's wrath has grown even greater. A mighty artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search. This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat. You must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
Yes, so this was the intro for DLC Night of the Raven. Yeah, the water magicians fighting uh fighting stone warriors, like Aztec stone warriors. We'll see. We'll see what the DLC will show us. Unfortunately, it is available from the second chapter, not from the first, and the first chapter is pretty long by itself, so it will take us a bit of time to get there. But first, let's listen what else uh, awaits us.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
Has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true. But it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Corinus, and they're getting ready to attack. We do not have much time left.
Come. And they came. Cracks me up every time.
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of paladins is stationed in the city of Corinus, not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us. And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece to the Eye of Innos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
I like how the dialogue changes when he starts talking about the DLC stuff. So the counter artifact of Beliar.
What exactly is the Eye of Innos?
It's an amulet. Legend has it that Innos himself was poured part of his power into this amulet. It will restore some of your lost strength and help us defeat the dragons. It also has some other hidden powers. I shall tell you more about that once the amulet is yours.
It will be a bit of time until we get to that point.
Why would the paladins give me the Eye of Innos?
Because you are the one who is destined to wear it.
How can you claim to know that?
There are a number of reasons, the most important being you have defeated the Sleeper. If you weren't a favorite of the gods, you'd be dead by now.
Let's assume you're right and I'm destined to bear the Eye of Innos. How would the paladins know that's true?
The eye itself chooses the one who may wear it. Once you get hold of it and put it on, the paladins cannot doubt your words any longer.
How can I get to the city?
Just follow the path from here through the mountains. The city is large. You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician. Since I have gone into exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
And here starts chapter 1. So first things first, during our little dialogue, I have noticed that not this, the audio settings, that it is a bit quiet, a bit too quiet, the game, that is. So I hope now it will be better. I cranked up the volume in OBS, so now I will move it back down. If someone is in the chat, please let me know if the volume is okay now. Alright, let's take everything that we have. Here we have, first of all, some foreshadowing of the alchemist bench, the rune table. Yeah, these are things that we will be able to use, which is really fun. Can Zardas tell us anything else?
Where exactly are we?
As I already said, near the city of Corinus. I have rebuilt my tower here.
But it's only been a few days since we last saw each other in the Valley of Mines.
The servants I summoned to build my tower have done a thorough job.
You can say that again.
Okay, I see that it is still a bit a bit quiet. Oh, okay. Experience. We got experience. Nice. And we learned how to brew elixirs. Well, we got the ingredients that we need for the elixirs. Okay, so the combat works the same, but just picking up is different. Okay, let me turn up the volume a bit more. Right. Maybe now it will be okay.
Hey,
Lardas?
where can I find better equipment?
The closest place where you can get better weapons and armor is the city of Corinus. But down in the valley, you can find some healing herbs that will help you if you get injured in a fight. See the lake right in front of my tower. A secret passage leads to the valley from there.
Right, I will try another thing. Sorry for so much audio. Let's go headphones. Creative audio. I don't really know. Let's say this and let's change to headphones maybe. Surround 4 speakers 5.1. Uh, let's try headphones and see if
Hey,
this would be
you!
better. Hey, you!
Why is the Circle of Fire not supposed to know about you?
I used to be a high member of the Circle. Even then, I suspected that demon magic might be the key to the magic barrier. But I could never have convinced the other members of the Circle to follow this path. So I left the Circle in order to study the black arts. That is a crime for which the fire magicians, the ordained of Enos, the ever good and virtuous, will accept no excuse. They are certain that I'm still alive, but they have no idea where to find me, and that's a good thing too.
I smelled a bit of sarcasm in what he was saying about the magicians of fire.
So what should we do next?
We shall proceed as planned. There's no other way. You can go get yourself the Eye of Enos, and I shall keep looking for answers.
Good, good. Good thing that you will be doing a lot. An old stone tablet. They are important, but they are a mystery tool that will be useful for us later. Okay, what else can we take from here? There is a kitchen, a stove, a heavy branch. Nice, we got ourselves our first weapon.
What with?
Yep, what with? I will have to really get used to not going around and get used to the interaction of this game. Here we have a bed, and we used this really hidden switch to open up this gate and get to this chest. What do we have here? Yes, gold. This is also a new thing, because now that we are out of the colony and back to the civilized world, Shift, Control, Q, no, E, space, no, Alt, Alt, okay, Alt is take all. Yes, now that we are back to the civilized world, we will be using civilized money, so golden coins, instead of the ore nuggets that we were using in the mining colony. So to get out of the tower, we should go down, but first I want to check out what is up here. Another potion, that's cool. I believe all the paintings are concept art, or maybe this is a real painting. Either they are real paintings or they are concept art for the game. Either or. Alright, here we have a Shrine of Beliar. This is also a new mechanic. We have a Shrine of Beliar, Shrine of Innos, and Shrine of Adanos. I think there is a Shrine of Adanos, at least. We can pray at it. And yeah, I will offer life energy at Beliar's shrine. Now it is too loud again. So let's go to audio and maybe put it down like this. Yeah, we can offer life at the Shrine of Beliar. We can offer gold at the Shrine of Innos. And I don't remember what we can offer at the Shrine of Adanos. We will read all of the books here. You can, I don't know, do a screenshot if you're on stream or pausing if you are watching video. But really, really, I don't want to use this. It's fun that we can read this, but we don't get the ability, I think, to gather resources from animals, right? Because our character sheet says that we are guildless. We have level 0. Our magic is circle 0. Experience 50 because we read 2 whole books. Next level is at 500. We have no learning points. 10 dexterity, 10 strength, 10 mana, 40 hit points. We have no protection whatsoever. We are a rookie at using every weapon. And here we can see the 10%. It is different from the last game. Now the percent also, let's say, gives us a chance for a critical hit. But actually, in this game, the critical hit is doing the full damage potential that we can do. So, for example, if we have 20 strength and a weapon that deals 40 damage, we should deal 60 damage, but we will do it only 10% of the time. All the other time, we will be doing, I believe it is capped at 5 damage. So, not a lot of damage, almost no damage actually. It works a bit differently with bows and crossbows. I believe it has to do with like hit chance. I think. So yeah. Also, we cannot sneak. We don't know how to pick locks, and our pickpocket is also non-existent. We don't know how to create runes. We don't know any alchemy. And we don't know how to forge weapons. Also, we do not know how to take trophies. So even though we just read that book that told us about like skinning, taking clothes, taking teeth, we still can't do it. Yes, even more information. So this is a bit of info about the fauna of the game. Some foreshadowing. The permanent potions and plants that we can eat. Basically, turning them into potions is much more efficient, but learning every potion recipe costs us learning points. So this is another way that we will be spending those. This book stand tells us about the island, so about the map. You can also pause it, read it. I won't be doing this because I will probably be talking about that. Maybe in the next stream, maybe in this one, we will see. And the last way is the way of battle. So yeah, just how to fight. Basically, it says that you can do combinations. So now, at least our character now is holding the one-handed weapon with one hand, not like in the beginning of the first game where he has held it with two hands. So we can basically do striking forward and to the sides. This is it. We also have block that gives us a couple of frames of invincibility, but it is, I believe, only useful against human opponents, maybe orcs. But the most important things for combat is the dodge, and it is much more responsive than it was in the first game. And also, I believe the whole movement to the back is an iframe, or in this case, an I couple of seconds. Okay, the chest. What's in the chest? Some gold, a light spell, lockpick, and a dagger. Also, another useful thing to know in this game, there is actually a large difference of reach between each and every weapon. So our heavy branch, even though it's, let's say it is worse than the dagger, it is better to use the heavy branch just because it has a lot more reach than the dagger. With the dagger, we have to basically kiss our opponent to do any damage to them. The saving is the same as it was, so I will also make the save number 1. Also, good thing that I just noticed, the numpad works in this game, so this is pretty cool. It didn't work in the previous game. Alright, so we plundered the top of the Zardas' tower. Let's also maybe check if he is maybe hiding anything. Alright, we also don't have to hiding anything up here, perhaps. No, out there. I don't think there is anything out there. Right, so we checked, but there is nothing of value to us, or nothing at all. Maybe if we would have stolen a brick out of his tower. He said he has a really good builders, that his summons are really good builders, so this shouldn't be a problem for him to get a couple additional bricks that we could use to throw at our enemies. Right, let's see what's in this chest. A torch, gold, healing spell, and 2 fireballs. Yes, the scrolls work the same. You don't have to have lab water bottle. You don't have to be skilled at magic to use scrolls, but they disappear upon use, if this makes sense. Some gold just laying down on the ground. Okay. Let's see what else. Nice. Yes, a lot more berries. Blue elder. It was called Seraphis. Healing herbs. Yes, and goblin berries. So belt. Goblin berries are one of the things of the plants that give bonuses. Really cool to get it. There is a set amount of them on the map. We will gather all of them in the first chapter, and then we will buy every last one of them that appears between the chapters in trader's inventory. Also, because now we are in the civilized world, we can just go up to somebody and beat them up. No, they will call guards. It isn't like in the colony. It isn't that easy anymore. Okay, how do you go up here? Nope, I really don't want to fall down here. I believe also there is a Yes, there is a first person. We have a couple of healing plants here behind the Stardust Tower. Don't worry, I won't be playing much in the first person. It's just so I can see while going through those bushes, because there is a lot more secrets and exploration in this game than in the previous one. We will try getting up here. Yes. This is also, yeah, so you can see, because we came up here, there is really nothing that we can find. No, just kidding. Because we came up here, we can go here around Zardas's tower and find a secret hidden something that should be here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's maybe a bit harder to see it on the ground than it was in the first game, but yes, we got two scrolls and a potion. The scrolls are useful for us for sure, especially in the beginning of the game, where what right goblins are here. Goblins to the left. What? Okay. Yeah, the scrolls are useful for us in the beginning of the game, especially for defeating some stronger enemies that we may not be able to defeat with hand-to-hand combat, just because they one-shot us. Okay, what do we have here? A mushroom, dark mushroom, and we have our first quote-unquote opponent. It is a custom to actually not kill the sheep ever. While we kill everything else in the game, we shall not kill this sheep. It is forbidden, actually. Not a custom, it is forbidden. Okay, we can hear some goblins down here, and while they were a formidable opponent in the last game, they are not anymore. Okay, and here we have a wolf, and the situation is the same. Okay, so the enemies actually dodge now. Young wolf, raw meat. I don't believe it is possible to get anything more from the young wolf, even if we learn how to skin animals. I don't believe it gives a skin. Okay, our first enemy defeated. I was trying to show you how the dodging works, but I guess the wolf doesn't really have enough reach for that. Okay, and now we easily get rid of the goblin. Here we can finally loot goblins for something. They are not just running around holding the branch or the sword, and really nothing else. Okay. A short bow, a scroll, a couple of arrows also. I know it's hard to see because of the branches. Yes, we'll pick up all the arrows. We should be able to equip short bow, but I don't believe it is necessary to use it. It has 5 more damage, so that's cool, I guess. But like I said, the hit chance that we currently have is really, really low. I believe it really does work like that. That we have the 10% hit chance with the bow. Okay, so hello, hello, goblins. Goblin, come, goblin. I almost can see you through the roots, goblin. Alright, he hit us once, but we hit him more times. And as you can see, he had a mushroom in his inventory. Yay! Um, the mushrooms in this game, for a change, oh, they still heal you for health. Okay, but also there is a couple of hidden mechanics in the game. Strength bonus. This belt will be useful. Just the 5 additional damage is really useful. Some mechanics like every, I believe, 50 mushrooms that you eat, you get some mana or something like that. Okay, a dark mushroom here. I believe there will be some new enemies to in one of the caverns here. I don't believe I know that there will be. I just don't know where they are at the moment. So going down here seems like it is a way forward. So I want to go up here actually first. A steering wheel for the ship. How is it called? I don't remember actually. Okay, and 3 goblins. As we are in the beginning of the game, we will still try baiting them over one by one. Alright, first one down. Let's go for a second one. I believe 2 goblins even shouldn't be a big problem for us. But I don't know. Okay, we have to do it quite quickly. Alright, we lost like half HP. It's just because, whoo, he had a fish. Yeah, it's just because there were 2 of them, so they had definitely the numbers advantage. But we managed. It is the most important thing that we did in fact manage. Fighting one opponent is easy, but fighting 2 of them is not so easy anymore. Okay, the chests doesn't seem to be locked, thankfully. What do they have? 35 gold. So we are starting to gather a pretty substantial amount of gold actually for the beginning of the game. And in the second chest there is an apple. Also, the apple is another thing that gives us permanent stats. I believe every 25 apples we get 1 strength. So yeah, this is also cool. In this game, just like in the other, the strength and dexterity are learnable up to some level. I believe you cannot learn more than a set amount, but 50 hit points, I wasted it because we only have 40. Damn it, I should have eaten something instead of... Alright, I really... No, I don't give a shit about that. 1 potion won't be a wrong thing. Yeah, it's just because in the last game I have used a lot of potions. And now I don't need to anymore. I don't want to actually. Okay. So I believe we can learn up to some kind of set value. Okay. Alright, he almost killed us.
Nothing there.
Nothing there. Yes, because we don't know how to use it. Goblin berries, no, definitely not. But we will eat the woodland berries. Okay, and as I was saying, the main difference is that in the previous game we paid like 1-to-1 in regards to the stat that we were getting, so for to the learning points, and it was 1 learning point to cost will give you 1 strength or 1 dexterity. Here it works like that up to a certain level, then it is 2 learning points for 1 dexterity, and then there is 3, there is 4, and so on and so forth. But yes, I will have to do some research probably. No. Oh, did you see that? We hit it once and we almost killed it with 1 hit. It diggers bit. It is because we quote unquote critted, so we did our true damage this time. Yes, the HP levels of the enemies in the beginning of the game are really low, so defeating them is not hard at all. Mana, hit point bonus, healing root. Yes, the healing roots we also will not eat, but the healing herbs we could eat, but we won't. Digger's meat, no. Meadowberry. Meadowberry. Yes, we can eat that just to heal back up to full. Save again. We are almost at level 1. It is it is a adventure. It is a good feeling to be at the beginning of the game, because the power curve in the last game, well, you have seen it. It was like we got to the point where enemies weren't really doing any damage to us, and we were doing all the damage to the enemies. And also, there was not much skill involved in fighting. Here, I feel like there is a lot more skill that I have to gather back, that I lost, basically. Yay, some more scrolls. That I lost because I haven't played it a lot, and also there is no like telegraphing of the enemy attack. It will charge you and it will attack you, and this is basically it. Okay, there are wolves down here. They will probably attack us, but we want to go into this little alcove. Maybe just go and fire nettle. And yeah.
Is that you? Really? Man, am I glad to see you.
I feel like it's too quiet again. Yes, we have found our first friend. Well, except for Zardas. Well, he really found us, but here we found our first friend, Lester.
Lester, how did you get here?
That was a crazy escape. After the barrier exploded, I wandered around the area for a while in total confusion. Then I spent days fighting my way through these woods until I finally found this valley here. Diego, Milton, and Gorn are still in the Valley of Mines. At least, I think so.
Before we will talk to him, I will make the SFX louder a bit. This should be good. Okay, Lester, what happened?
What happened?
After the Sleeper was defeated, the entire Brotherhood lost their minds. Without their master, they were all just empty husks.
And you? What about you?
It was the same for me. I had nightmares and even hallucinations. But once my head was more or less clear again, I ran for it. Once, I thought I saw a huge black shadow pounce on a group of fugitives and burn them all up in a giant cloud of fire. At that moment, I really thought a dragon had come to kill me.
Did you see anything else?
No, I took to my heels and ran.
I'm on my way to Corinus. What do you know about the town?
Corinus? Well, it's a seaport. Nothing special. Why do you ask?
I must go and see the paladins who are said to be in town.
Really? They won't even let you into the town. And certainly not to where the paladins are.
Do you have any suggestions how I could get into town?
I certainly do. I worked for an old alchemist named Constantino some time ago. He has great influence in the city, and he's instructed the guards at the gate to let anyone through who can sell him rare herbs. So it's quite easy, really. You collect a large bunch of the plants that grow here all over the place, and then you pretend you're working for Constantino, and in you go. But don't collect a mix of this and that. The guards aren't all that bright, and they know nothing about alchemy. The bundle needs to look good to them if you want to get through. I think that 10 specimens of the same kind of plant should do the trick.
Thanks for the hint. How long have you been hiding out in this valley?
I don't know exactly. A week, maybe? But there's one more thing. When I came here in the evening, I took a look up on the mountain, and there were only a few trees there. And when I looked the next morning, that tower was there. I could have sworn it wasn't there before. Since then, I haven't left the valley.
You mean Zardas's tower? I knew he was powerful, but creating a tower just like that...
Zardas the necromancer? He lives in that tower? I don't know if I like that.
Don't worry, he's the one who rescued me from the Sleeper's Temple. He's on our side. You need to tell Zardas about the shadow. It could be important.
You don't think it was my imagination? You mean there really was a...
Dragon, yes.
You're getting into the thick of it again, am I right?
I shouldn't say in the thick of it, not yet.
Well, good. If it's so important, then I'll go see him. But not now. For the moment, I'm going to rest. I'm still exhausted after the escape from the penal colony. I think you've got big plans. I'll see you later at Zardas's.
Can we talk more?
What do you know about the area?
If you keep going down that way, you'll come to a farm. The city starts a little way beyond that, but be careful. There's not just wolves and rats hanging around here. There's goblins and bandits, too.
Wolves and rats. I don't know. I think this is just a beginner's valley. So we should be able to just go through it. What was I eating? Oh yeah, the healing plants. We already have our way into the town. Yeah, just because there is so many plants here, so many shrubs, and also I don't believe we can defeat the Lotfly. I will see. Okay.
Nothing to plunder.
Yeah. Well, they are young ones, but we will have to go through here again. Okay, we'll have to go through here again, just to see if I haven't missed anything, and this we'll be able to do, yep, only when I will gather the telekinesis spell. They will be able to use it. Believe this is really not a place where we should... No, we can get inside, alright. It's only rats here. Alright. 3 rats. Rats for sure don't give anything except leather satchel. Don't give anything except meat. So here we are not using anything. And they are cannibals. Also really easy to defeat, so we will get the almost free XP for defeating them. I will have to keep my eyes peeled for all those little mushrooms, just so we don't miss any of them. Alright, and here we have some graves inside the cave. Okay. Is there anything useful in here? I see the plants at the grave. So what is it? I will get the plants because it will be healing roots. Alright, this is good. Healing roots. Oh, there is a little sword. A rusty sword. That's nice. Lothar? Yotar? He was 41 years old. Ooh, what an old guy. Just kidding. What? Strength required 30 for a rusty sword? I get that it does like 30 damage, but 30 strength for a rusty sword? Damn. That's a lot. Okay. Let's save. And let's get out of that cave. And try to fight all the other critters and creatures that might be hiding around here. It is really... I really don't want to miss anything. We will have to come back here in case I missed something. Come back here with the telekinesis spell, of course. Now I am just zigging and zagging around here to see if I can find something. Right. One down. Let's go for the next one. Thankfully, all of them are just young variants of the wolf, so they are pretty easy to defeat. More healing herbs. Healing root, okay. This one was useful. I feel like there is something else in here, like another goblin berry or drago root, I think it's called. Am I saying it right? Dragon root, not drago root. Right, so it is just a dragon root. Just like I drag on the commentary. Oi! Right, another wolf. They were so much more dangerous in the previous game just because they charged you. Now they just stop in front of you. What is it? Leather satchel. Alright. It's always something. I will... Well, I can explain it now. So the leather satchels are just those really nifty things that we can... There are a few coins jingling inside, so we can just open it and get the coins inside. So this was that one was 25 coins. This is 50 coins, and we are almost at 150 coins without even getting to the third NPC of the game. Also, a cool thing, or a thing that I think it's cool. We can run around on low health and blood isn't leaking out of us. Yeah, so it is nice that I am not leaking blood everywhere and I don't need to heal myself straight away. I can wait with it. For example, until we get to a bed. Right. So the little valley is cleared. Oh, fire nettle. Alright, hopefully now it is cleared. Like I said, I will come back here when I have the telekinesis spell. Just because, as you can see, it is a bit harder to spot stuff in this game. I think I will get used to it and I will get pretty good at it, but just so I won't miss something hiding behind the shrubs or something like that, it will be useful to have the telekinesis. Okay, now we have to get out of this hole in the ground and get back on the path. It is getting dark. Thankfully, uh, because I got the DirectX installed directly into Gothic, you see the game basically in the colors that I see it. But still, I will make my way up here to Zardas's tower and quickly sleep off my injuries. Maybe we'll be also able to tell Zardas about our meeting with Lester.
Hey, you!
Hey, you. Oh, we can ask him about the stone tablet.
Can you tell me anything about this stone tablet?
First, I suspected it might be a magical artifact, but I finally concluded that it is not of any great significance. I have not been able to decode the meaning of this tablet entirely, but it seems to concern the history of a very old culture. If you want the tablet, it's yours. I have no use for it.
Already took it, man. Okay, yeah, just some info about the tablet. It is for the DLC, like I said. Let's sleep until the morning. We slept well and feel rested. Oh, since we are here, I can just cook the meat on the stove. Okay, alright, this is the way. Cooking of the virtual meats. Do I have to spam click? Yes, I have to spam click, unfortunately. Yeah, but it didn't take us a long time. And now we have some fried meat, which restores 12 points, 12 hit points, and sells for 6 gold. So, well, the value is 6, so it will sell for 3, because there is no charisma or anything in this game. We can't get better prices. So again, everything that we sell sells for half of the value. But it's okay. It isn't really a huge problem. Alright, let's get back onto this path and see what else we can find. I think I will have to rush here. No? Okay. Maybe this guy took care of the enemies here already? What? He shouldn't. Maybe they have just not aggroed yet. Okay, let's save then. Healing herb, always nice to find. And maybe before we talk to him, I will check out this little balcony. No, there is nothing here either. Okay. Blue Elder. Ah. Funny name for a Seraphis. A scroll. A leather satchel. Is there anything else here? No, I believe there is not. Okay. Let's open our next leather satchel. I believe the scroll was just the firebolt. It's firebolt? Fire arrow, sorry. Fire arrow, fireball, light, and Heal light wounds. 200 healing. We won't have this much health anytime soon. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. I will take the axe first. I don't believe we will be able to use it. Yep, it's two-handed and it requires entire 40. Okay. Ah, god damn it. He did fight off the goblins here. There are branches. Alright, we lost some XP.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
What? I didn't. Huh? Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, to the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Corinus. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
I already did. Ah, god damn it. We should have came here first, fought the goblins, and then went down to the valley. My bad, my bad. We lost like 120 XP or more because he probably one-shot the goblins and we wouldn't have gotten the last strike either way.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the Water Mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
Alright, as I said, there is a lot of talking in the beginning of the game, so let's do the talking.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damned bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the Water Mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the Water Mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The Water Mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the Water Mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back. But without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
No, I just seen that I was muted. I hope I wasn't muted the whole time that I was talking. Alright. Maybe I muted during the dialogue. God damn it. Let's ask him about the bandits.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give 'em here.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's wait. Let's check out his chest first. Healing, gold, and dagger. Yeah, so as you can see, the wolf knife is apparently, just by the raw stats that you can see in game, the wolf knife is a ton better than the heavy branch. But the wolf knife is a really short weapon. So even for this fight that is just ahead of us, fight with the bandits that are a bit armored, not much, but a tiny bit armored. So just for this fight, it is really better to get the heavy branch, I believe. Well, yeah, this is the series where I am going to reference Wiki a lot more than I did the first one, because this is a lot more complicated game. So I will quickly check out alright, weapons for Gothic 2 Knight of the Raven. It is also important because Knight of the Raven is basically an overhaul. Okay. Our character here. Let's get out of this chest. Maybe. Alright. Just a quick search. Alright. One-handed weapons, and we are looking for a heavy branch that has a reach of 70, and on the other hand, the wolf knife has a reach of 30. So we would have to really get inside our opponents to deal any damage to them. Really. Alright then. Oh, didn't want to do that. Let me get back. Right. First, before we take up the Cavalor's offer of fighting the bandits, let's go and try to reason with them? Question mark? Okay. Let's see if there is anything hiding back here. Not really. Then we shall talk to this guy. Yep.
Hey, where do you come from?
And we will be telling the truth.
I've come from the mountains.
Well,
Exactly.
mostly.
You come from the mountains, and that is bad for you. Very bad. They're looking for you. A whole bunch of evil guys. There's someone here you absolutely have to talk to. Follow me.
Who's looking for me?
Who's looking for me?
Half of Carinus is after you, and you're trying to tell me that you don't know anything about it? Ah, I see. You just don't want to talk to me about it, All right, it's your business. So, you coming or not?
Who should I talk to?
Who should I talk to?
To my leader. His name is Brago. He can explain everything to you better than I can. So, what about it? Are we going?
Oh, the rain has started. How do I know this isn't a trap?
How do I know this isn't a trap?
You know, I'm getting tired of you. If you don't want my help, then just go to the city and let them put you behind bars. You come with me now or forget about it, see?
Someone else has already tried to trick me? Or maybe later? Oh man, I don't remember. Oh, what is this effect? Ah, oh no, it's so ugly. Ugh.
Easy, my friend. Someone else already tried to trick me.
Oh?
This guy suggested that we should get an amulet together and share the profit. Once we reached our goal, he and his friends attacked me.
It sounds as though they got you involved with the wrong people. Where was that?
I was a convict.
I was a convict in the mining colony.
You come from behind the barrier? Man, then we were there together.
I don't know you.
I was a digger in the old camp. I didn't have much to do with the whole thing. But what is more important now is you are in big trouble. Someone has put a pretty price on your head, and he's handed out a few posters with your mug on them. If I were you, then I would be very, very careful. There are people with us who would kill their own mother for gold. But I think we boys from the penal colony ought to stick together.
Then I guess I better thank you now.
Oh, it's nothing. Just make sure you stay alive.
Thanks, man, and I will return the favor. Maybe let's ask him about all the stuff.
Who's the fella who pays the bounty?
That I don't know. There's only one of us who knows him.
And who would that be?
Hey, man, I can't really tell you that. You know how it goes.
Alright. Can I have the picture?
Can I have the picture?
Sure. After all, it's your mug on there.
Yep. Is there anything else that might interest me?
Is there anything else that might interest me?
You mean about the area here? If you want to stay alive, stay on the paths. The farther you go into the wilderness, the more dangerous it is.
Sure is. Alright, let's give him the 10 gold.
10 gold pieces for the name of the guy who raised the bounty.
Oh man, I really can't do that.
Spit it out already.
Oh man, all right. His name is Dexter.
Dexter?
Near the big farm, there's a steep rock. There's a watchtower up there, and a few mines. He has his hideout somewhere nearby.
See? That wasn't so hard. Here's your gold.
And just don't tell him who told you.
Yeah, sure. And let's warn him.
There's bound to be a lot of trouble here before long.
What's up?
A guy named Cavalorn is coming to get you.
Rats, he's still alive. I'm out of here.
Yep. So the XP we got by warning him is the same XP that we would get by fighting him. We didn't lose anything. Well, maybe the 10 gold. But I think we can find the guy later. Cavalorn, let's go fuck them up.
Let's mix it up with those guys.
Oh,
Sure
sorry,
thing.
mix it up.
Just keep my back clear, okay? Now they're in for a nasty surprise.
What did you learn from Gorn? The talking about keeping your back clear? Huh. Strange. We get out of the cave and we get wet even though the rain isn't falling anymore. Right, I will take out my weapon already. The Cavalorn will do most of the work.
You shouldn't have come here.
Alright,
You
Good.
deserve that,
Brago.
lowlife.
okay.
So, that's done. Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Ah, yeah. First I have to get into the city, and then later. I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city.
Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the Temple of Adanos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Thanks, man. Can you teach me something?
Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all, can you?
I want to learn your abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
So, he teaches one-handed bow and sneak. The sneak will be really helpful, but I don't think... We should be... Yeah, we should be on level 1.
Wait a minute.
So, Cavalier,
I want to learn your abilities.
I
Sure.
want to
What do you want to know?
learn how to
With
sneak.
soft souls, you have a better chance of getting close to your opponents without them noticing.
Alright, and for now this is it. Dagger, spiked club, rago, white rum, beer, fish, sealed message, chest key, and 2 gold nuggets. Man, oh, a sword! Nice! Okay, this is a weapon that we want to be using in the beginning. It is really cool. Also, I didn't talk about it yet, but for this playthrough, I am planning to go for a dexterity playthrough, just because there are melee weapons that require dexterity, and play mainly with bows and one-handed weapons. Yeah, this is my plan for now, for this playthrough, and I will be joining the Mercenaries. So again, we will have our pretty blue uniform. Although the red uniforms in this game aren't so bad, but I think I still like the blue ones more. Right, let's take all of it. We also found a message. Wanted note. A picture of me! Yeah, sure. A message. Stop all men who come from the mountains. If someone comes along the path, it will probably be an old man. Don't let him fool you. He is a dangerous sorcerer. Keep an eye on him. It's possible the guy we are looking for will contact him. With this letter, I'm sending you 30 pieces of gold. I will give another 30 to anyone who kills the man. Bring me his head to the old mine near the landowner. Dexter. How could you, Dexter? We got the formula for you, and you did this to us? Right, chest. Thankfully it wasn't really locked. And a short bow. Nice. So yeah, first thing we will do, we will pump 10 points into dexterity, just so we can use the sword, and it will suffice us for a long time, I would say. Rest of the points, the 5 that we have remaining now, I will use for... not this way, sorry. I will use for learning the hunting abilities, and the next level points I will spend on dexterity. Yes, but first we have to find a dexterity teacher. Scavalorn here doesn't teach dexterity. He taught us sneak, and he will also teach us one-handed and bow. Bow will be useful. Oh, here is the guy. Yeah, we can just talk to him. or we could try fighting him. I believe we have found a slightly better weapon because sword we will be using soon. But now, yes, we have the spiked club, and it is a good weapon too. So let's save and let's try to get the XP of this guy.
Just you wait.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. So fighting, and we got our gold back, and we got double XP for him. So fighting people isn't really that bad, just because their punches or strikes are a lot more telegraphed. What do we have here? Is there anything else really here, or no? Okay, we can get down here, but he told us that we shouldn't. We should keep to the paths. We could have gotten down here. Doesn't really change anything. Okay, some more healing herbs. Our first shrine of Innos. Blue Elder, fish soup, water, statue of Innos, blue fish soup, apple, gold, and yeah, we can pray at the Innos shrine, and we can pay him gold to get bonuses. We will do this later, more to the middle end of the game, so like third or maybe even fourth chapter. Okay, and here would be, well, I will go fight them, I think. Oh, alright, I think this will be our first death. Yep. Just because I was stupid enough to take on all of them without even getting to full HP. I have to bait them one by one at the moment, unfortunately. Or do I? Yeah, I will try. Okay.
Nothing there.
It is hard fighting the bloodflies. No, not really, not really. Snapperweed. Oh, this is fun. Fireweed. No, that's it. The digger's meat. Oh yeah, and we have just the fried meat at our disposal. So let's save and fight next bloodfly. Okay, let's bait one of them to us. Yep, and one shot at it, just because the RNG was on our side. I will save it because it is a satisfactory result. What? Okay, some
Nothing
more
there.
careful air quotes maneuvering. Okay, some more fried meat into our belly. Save the game, and let's talk to this shepherd.
Hey, stranger.
Malef.
I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
Uh, I need better equipment.
I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
Where can I find Lobart?
Well, on the farm, of course. The farm belongs to him. And don't try messing with him. He's thrashed a lot of tramps and thrown them off his farm.
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same bastards who took one of our sheep last night. You had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
Those bandits won't trouble you
Nice.
anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
Whoa, some wine.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be...
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see.
Alright.
There's another of those scummy beasts. One less monster around.
Alright, we'll go through the dialogue again. Really quickly. We want to kill the wolf. We want his...
Hey, stranger. I saw you.
Alright, blah blah blah.
I was at the...
You. What? That? So, if you... Well, and there's another of those scummy beasts.
Alright,
Well done. One dirty
the
beast less.
experience is ours. Let's save after that. The wolf always
Wait a minute.
spawns after we finish talking to this guy for the first time. So here we have the Lobart's farm. There is Lobart. So, well, I know he is Lobart. Now you know he is Lobart. So let's see what he can tell us.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
What? Don't mess with me, boy. I want to know where you stand. So who are you for?
I am for the peasants this time.
I'm for the peasants.
Ha! That damned warmonger Onar will drag us all into the grave. What do you think? How long will the paladins just stand by? After what Onar has done, the whole city is in an uproar.
What's going on here anyway?
Don't you know what's going on? Boy, where are you from? We're on the edge of a civil war. Up till now, all the farmers looked at the tribute to the city as fair taxation. But since the paladins have come to Corinthus, the city guards visit us more and more often. And little by little, they're taking everything. If it goes on like this, soon we won't have anything left for ourselves. Some farmers are starting to rebel. Onar was the first of them.
Tell me more about this Onar.
Onar is the biggest farmer here in the area. He is broken with the city. They say he's hired mercenaries to keep the city guard off his back. Can't blame him. In any case, no royal soldier dares to set foot on his farm anymore.
Who are those mercenaries that Onar hired?
I don't know much about the guys. Supposedly, a lot of them are former prisoners from the mining colony. Everybody knows what you can expect from them.
What about you? Whose side are you on? Peasants or king?
I'm too close to the city to really have a choice. But I'm glad about that. I wouldn't know how to decide. The king is bleeding us dry, and Onar sets his mercenaries on anyone who won't join him. And that's why most of the other farmers are still undecided, but sooner or later they'll have to choose one side or the other.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farmhand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field. And there's certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
All right.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
All right. So this will be the first quest that we will do on the next stream, picking up those juicy turnips. This reminds me of a quest in Skyrim. I wonder if they were inspired by this game. Okay, so this will be it for today. We have played a bit, an hour and a half of Gothic 2. We are just beginning our adventure here on the rest of the island of Corinus. And I am glad to be playing this game again. As much as I love the Gothic 1 and as much nostalgia as I have for it, this game, the Gothic 2, I have played less, but I really, really do believe that this, especially with the Night of the Raven DLC, this is the best game out of the Gothic trilogy. I am not even starting to talk about Arcania or any other game. Just this, I believe, Gothic 2 is really the best game out of the trilogy. Just because of all the new mechanics, just because how smooth it is in comparison to the first part. And yeah, it is just amazing. The rain didn't look so pretty, but I will have to get used to it or just skip it in bed or something. Yes, all right then. Thank you very much for watching today's stream. I am really glad I could make it. I am glad that we have finished Gothic 1, that we have started Gothic 2. It is up to discussion what game will be next, but there is still a long time until that. We have finished Gothic 1 in like what, 7 streams, let's say, because the today's stream wouldn't really happen if the save wouldn't corrupt during the last stream. Yes. So we have finished it in 7 streams. This one, I believe, will be like twice as long. Maybe. It depends how much of map clearing I will be doing. Okay, without any further ado, thank you very much for watching the stream. Thank you very much for watching the VOD on YouTube. If you like the stream, please leave a follow and I hope to see you next time. I always love to see people coming back to the streams. And if you're watching on YouTube, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really means a lot to me, especially in those early stages of creating my channel. And I will see you all next time. Bye.